Let me check. 10.206.148. Okay. So yesterday what we have discussed is about sudoers. Okay, how to give the commands access to the specific user in the sudoers file, means slash it is slash sudoers, and for editing that file we are using a utility. The name of utility is vi sudo. And if that vi sudo got corrupted, okay, what precautionary steps you should take, and if it got corrupted, then what you should do. This we have discussed. Okay, now today we will be starting new topic which is very important, which is nothing but file permissions. File permissions, okay, these permissions plays important role in Linux. So file permissions. So what is permissions? Permissions are nothing but there are basic three permissions in Linux. Okay, there are basic three. What are those three? Which is read, write, and execute. Sorry. So there are basically three types of permissions: read, write, and execute. Okay, so whenever suppose, how to see those permissions? Suppose I have, okay, I don't have any file here, so let me create one file. So every file, every directory will be having some permissions associated with it. Suppose I am creating one file named test. Now if you do ll, so this is nothing but the permissions. Okay, this is, you are seeing, this is nothing but the permission. So we will be discussing about what is this permissions means, okay, today. And basically there are three types: read, write, and executable. So read is denoted by R, okay, write will be with W notation I am telling, okay, and execute is nothing but X. Okay, so RWX, RWX, these are the three main permissions. Okay, main file permissions are three only. So if any file is having read permission, so read is nothing but what I can run, which command? Cat, means I can read the content. Basically read is nothing but the cat. Okay, read means I can read the file content. Cat test, now nothing is there because I have created empty. So read is nothing but reading the file. Okay, which means I can cat it. Write is nothing but, what is this means? Write means you can edit that file. Edit in the sense like you can vi it, you can edit it, or you can delete it. Okay, if any file is having write permission, okay, or any directory is having, okay, write permission, so that can be get edited. Okay, okay, that file can be edited or that can be deleted. So write permission is nothing but you can edit or you can delete that file. Okay, two permissions are associated with it. Okay, execute, execute. Now why execute we will be giving? Suppose you are having one script. Now what is script? Script is nothing but sequence. You will be, in the sequence you will be having some certain commands. Suppose 10 commands are there. Okay, you want to run those 10 commands in one go, so you will be adding those 10 commands in the sequence in one file. That is called as a script. Simple. Okay, so once you execute that, so if you are having that execute permission, then only that script will get, run. Otherwise it will not be, run. If X permission is not there, okay, execute is not there, so that will be not, that will not happen. Okay, that script will not run. So that's why execute permission is required for script basically. So there are three basic permissions, which is nothing but the read, write, and execute. Now these permissions are denoted here. Okay, this, now what is this? Let me go here now. Okay, so how many hyphen dashes we are having? One, this is the first. This is also RW, so I will make it as hyphen only here. Okay, means as of no any permission. So again -3. Okay, so how many dashes I'm having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dashes I'm having. Okay, total I am having 10 dashes. This 10 dashes represents the permission to that specific file. What is the file? File name is test. Okay, so what is this first dash? This already we have discussed. This first dash is nothing but the file type. Okay, file type, which means if it is starting with L, it is a link, correct? If it is starting with D, it is nothing but the directory. This we have already discussed, correct? So the first dash represents the type of the file. Okay, if it is a link, if it is a directory, if it is a block, B for block. Okay, or if it is a only hyphen means what? It is file. Okay, and if it is starting with B, it is nothing but a block. Okay, this we have already discussed, correct? C for character, this we have discussed. Okay, now remaining dashes. Okay, let's now move to the remaining dash. Simple, first dash is done. Okay, now next three permissions, these three. Okay, now these are nine, total nine fields are there, nine dashes. Now nine, this nine divided by three. Okay, three. Okay, group into the three, these three, these three, and these three. Okay, so first three are for owner of the file. Okay, the permissions for owner of the file, these are nothing but the owner of the file. Now who is the owner of the file? Owner is nothing but the Rahul. Okay, as you can see here Rahul, and here Rahul. Okay, so who has created this file? Which user has created? Rahul has created this file. Now if Rahul is creating this file, then automatically here Rahul. Okay, this is the owner. So first three dashes, these three, this is the owner's permission, means this Rahul's permission. Okay, next, this is the Rahul. This Rahul is nothing but a group. Okay, this is the group permission. Now group of this file is also same Rahul, as we have already discussed. Like Rahul, whenever I'm creating any user, Rahul will be part of its own group. So by default, whenever I'm creating, Rahul is creating any file, suppose I have created test file, so this test file will get ownership as Rahul, and group is also Rahul. And now next three permissions. Okay, and these three permissions are for this group. Okay, so first three permissions are for what? These three, owner. Let me categorize again these three. Owner, okay, of file. Okay, the permissions for owner of the file. Okay, now next three are for group permissions. Okay, group permissions, I'm writing only PR. Okay, group permissions, next three is for the group permissions. Okay, so first hyphen is, hyphen or dash is file type. This is nothing but it will represent this is file or link or directory, or now this is a file. Now why this test is a file? Because it is starting with the hyphen. Now next three permissions are for the owner, who is owning this file. Okay, means in Linux, okay, every file or a directory owned by some user. It is not like it is in the Windows, we don't see any owner information. Like you cannot tell this is owned by which. Okay, by looking at it. But in the Linux, okay, every file, every directory, means every folder is owned by, okay, specific user. So that information is given here. Now who is owning this file? Means this test file is, if Rahul is creating, then Rahul is owning it. Okay, this Rahul user owning it. Now but Rahul can do what things? Okay, Rahul is having what kind of permission on this file? Now this is the owner. Now what is the owner's permission? Read, write only. Okay, hyphen is there, means execute is not there. The first field is read, second is write, third is execute. Read, write, execute, read, write, execute, in this sequence it will go. So let me give. Yes, so first hyphen will be for read, second will be for write, third will be for X. Second again first here read 9 X. Again here it is sorry read write execute. So now this is very simple. If you draw in this way, okay, as of now you don't know about the permission, that's why it is something you will feel tricky. But if you now see, first hyphen is read, second is write, third is execute. Now owner, okay, this is nothing but the owner's permission, first three dashes, okay, these three dashes are nothing but the owner permission. Now who is the owner? Now Rahul is the owner for the test file, correct? Now Rahul is having what permission on this test? Then R and W is there. This third field is empty, means third field is what? Third field is nothing but X, means Rahul is not having X permission. Rahul is only having read and write. Read and write is nothing but what? Rahul can cat that file, means cat test, and write is nothing but I can edit it. Edit in the sense I can VI it and I can edit, I can type any content in it. Okay. Okay. And I can delete that file. Write is nothing but I can delete also. But I cannot execute. Okay, execute means this is not the script. Okay, means I don't have a execute permission. Rahul user is not having a execute permission. Okay, so these are the permissions currently Rahul user is having. Okay, Rahul, this is the user, these three fields first. Now next Rahul is the group. Okay, so Rahul is part of its own group. If you do id Rahul, so this is part of its own, see, groups. Rahul is part of the Rahul group. Okay, fine. So if you see here, Rahul automatically Rahul will get this three. What is the permissions now for this group? Read, only read permission is there for that group. Means suppose in this Rahul group I am adding Mayuresh user in the Rahul group. Okay, if I am adding Ashish in the Rahul group, so Mayuresh, Sanjana, suppose I'm adding in that group, or I'm adding Prathamesh, so those users will get what permission? Read permission. These next three fields, so next three fields are nothing but the for the group permission. Now what is this remaining three fields? Three fields are for other users. Now what is other? Other is nothing but, now if you see here, Rahul is the user which is owning this. Now next is this Rahul is nothing but, suppose this is the group permission, this next three is for the group. Suppose in this Rahul group there are 10 users, so for those 10 users also that permission will be get. But whatever remaining users we are having, okay, remaining in the sense cat slash it slash pass wd, if you do now, whatever remaining users we are having, remaining users, okay, remaining in the sense all other users, LL, Rana plus, okay, which are not part of the Rahul group and which is not Rahul. Okay, of course, okay, that is not the Rahul, correct? Shinde is not a Rahul user and Shinde is also not part of a Rahul group, so this is treated as a other. New is also not part of this Rahul group, and new user is not a Rahul, correct? So this is also treated as other. So whatever remaining, all the users are treated as other, and other is having what permission? Only read, means others can only read this file. Read in the sense they can only cat it, but they don't have a W, means write, and they don't have execute, means X permission. W means write means they cannot edit this file, and they cannot delete also, and they cannot execute also. Fine. So these last three dashes are nothing but the others permission. Okay, other permissions. Okay, so there are basically three permissions. Okay, let me revise again. So there are basic three permissions, three kind of permission. These read, write, and execute. Means every file or every directory will be having this permission. Suppose if you just want to see here, okay, LL, if you do here also, if you go to cd slash and if you LL here, you can see here also this kind of permission. See, permission set is always there. Okay, will be always there. See, these are the permissions. Now these are the directories. Why these are the directory? Because it is starting with the D, means these are the folders. Okay, and these folders are also having some permission. See, these are the permissions. Okay, so every file or every directory link will be having certain permissions. Now what kind of permission they can have? Read, write, and execute. Now what is read? Read means you can Suppose some file is having read permission, okay, but read permission to what? Okay, so first three, okay, first dash is for what? File type, means link, directory, or file, or block, or character. Okay, now next three dashes are for owner's permission. Okay, means every file will be owned by some user and a group. Okay, every file will be owned by some user, and also a group will be there, which you can see here. If you go, okay, here we have created this test file. So test is owned by this Rahul user and for this group also. So this is the owner and this is the group. Okay, this for this file. So and these permissions are for what? These first three fields are for this Rahul user. Next three fields are for this group user, group Rahul group. Means suppose I'm adding 10 users in this Rahul group, then these are permissions are for that. Okay, and whatever all the remaining users are there, those are these permissions. Okay, remaining other users. Okay, this is the permission. Now what is this permission? Currently what permissions then owner is having? Owner is having read and write only. Okay, first is read, write, execute, then read, write, execute, read, write, execute. Now dash is nothing but it is not having that permission. So dash means exec, like this third is for the X, correct? Means that permission is not there. Currently owner means this Rahul is having what permission? Read and write. Means Rahul can only read this file. Read is nothing but I can do cat test. I can write it, write in the sense I can VI test, and I can edit something and then I can save it. Okay, or I can delete it, RM test. Okay, simple, done. If I don't have this W permission, okay, if I don't have this W permission, then it will not work. Okay, this, if I don't have write permission, then I will not be able to edit and I will not be able to delete this file. Like I have deleted here, removed this file. Okay, so group is having what permission? Read permission only. Read only means only they can do cat. They cannot do VI also. Means suppose Prathamesh is part of this Rahul group. Okay, so Prathamesh can only do cat test. Prathamesh cannot edit this file. VI will not work. Permission denied will come. Okay, and Prathamesh also cannot. W means remove also. Okay, permission means remove also. Okay, and others is also having only read permission, this next three. So this is the basic, permissions, file permissions, which we are having in the Linux. Okay, so anyone is having any doubt till here?
As we created the file, so the permission is defaultly provided by read, write, and dash read.
Okay, these permissions, read, write,
Yes.
read, this is depends on your one factor that we will discuss later, which is umask. Okay,
Mhm.
but as of now you don't need to worry about it, but it will by default provide. Okay, umask depends on the umask. Okay, but these
Got it.
permissions will be by default provided. And whenever you are creating any file with the help of that user, suppose Rahul is the user which is creating this file, so Rahul will be by default it should get read and write, correct? If I am creating it, I should have read and write. Okay,
Mhm.
now who is owning that file? Owner is nothing but Rahul.
Yeah. Yes.
Means I am owning it. And also which group? Rahul group. Suppose I am adding Ashish in this Rahul, so Ashish will be having what kind of permission? Only read, because nothing is there,
Yes.
dashes are there. Okay, only read. W and X is not there. Fine.
So why we use that permissions eventually? As we yesterday read about that sudoers. So why we can use
Sudo
that permission?
is for giving the commands access.
Yes.
Commands access is nothing but these are the commands. CD is the command, pwd is the
Mhm.
command, chmod is the command. If one user is there, he want to run some command, then the
Yes.
sudoers
Yes.
will come
Yes.
into the picture. But
Got it.
if I want to make this file secure, if this file is not secure, means it is having full permission, read, write, executable, read, write, executable, read, write, executable. So anyone can read it, write it, and execute it, and Linux is, your security is compromised there. So that's why these permissions are there. Permissions, permit. Okay, file
Mhm.
permissions, who can read it, who can write it, okay, to their file, because you are not alone who is using this server. So security is the main thing which Linux is provided in this way. It is having the file permissions. Okay, it is having also firewall that we will discuss later. It is having some SC Linux one feature is also there. Okay, So that's why Linux is much secure, because it will provide you the security in this way: read, write, executable, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. And this we can change it. Okay, we will see later now. Okay, how to change these permissions. Okay, so that's why. Any other doubts? Anyone?
Yes, got it.
Be frank if you're not getting it. I will repeat again, but this is very important. Okay, you should know how to read the permissions. Okay, suppose I'm creating any directory mkdir. Suppose I'm creating hs. So if I do ll, now I have created this directory. Now directory is having this permission. Now what is this permission? If I ask someone, then what is the permission for this directory, for owner and for group and for others?
For honor, it's read, write, execute, and for that,
Correct.
and for that group, it's only read and
Read and
execute.
execute. And for
Yes,
others it is read and
it's
execute.
only read. Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
means owner can do anything. Okay, in this, if I remove this execute, you cannot go do this cdhh. Okay, it will not work if I remove this. We will see, okay, how to change the permissions. But as of now, if you are having any doubt, let me know, guys, quickly. Hmm? Yes, Mayuresh, Saurabh, Vijay, Sanjana,
No
Prathamesh.
doubt, Rahul.
Doubt, okay. Prathamesh, you're not audible, Prathamesh. If you're
Kindly repeat shortly, Rahul.
okay, now again let's revise everything. So file permissions. Now why to learn permissions? Because to make your file secure, you should have some kind of permissions. Otherwise, anyone, okay, who is having access to this server, they can read your file, and that your file should be privately used, because you are not alone who is working on this server. There are a number of users who will be working. Suppose, and suppose they kept one or two files there. Okay, so you want like your file should be kept, private, or those should be secure, and only allowed users should read it or write it or make the changes. If you want to make it happen, then you will require this permission. So there are basically three permissions, which is nothing but read, write, and execute. Okay, every file or every directory will be having the permissions with this flavor only: read, write, and execute. Means rwx. The notation is rwx. Read is nothing but, suppose you find somewhere read is written, read is nothing but you can cat that file. Means you can read the content basically. Okay, write is nothing but you can delete that, you know file, or you can edit that file. Delete, I am again repeating, two powers will come with the w. Okay, deletion and edition, edit. Okay, and execute is nothing but, suppose I'm providing execute, then you can have the some, suppose you have one script. Okay, that can be run only if that script is having execute permission. If that script is not having x permission, this script will give you permission denied. Okay, so x is required while you are working on the scripts. Basically, there are other use cases as well, but as of now, just remember, okay, the scripts, whenever you are trying to execute any script, you will require execute permission. Okay, simple. And now there will be this permissions. Okay, this is the notation. Okay, there will be 10 hyphens. Okay, 10 dashes. How you can see those 10? If you do ll command, with the ls command it will not work. ll is required. Ll is nothing but long list. Okay, ls hyphen l or ll, both commands are same. Okay, long list. So these are the permissions. Okay, these are the permissions, these are the permissions. Now first field is what? First dash is for what? First dash, this is the d, means this is directory. This is hyphen, means this is file. If it is starting with l, this is link. So this we have discussed. Now next three dashes, okay, these three, means these three is for owner of that file or a directory. So every file or a directory will be owned by a specific user. Now I have created it, so by default whoever is creating that file or a directory, that ownership will belong to that user. Okay, so first three fields are for what? Owner. Next three fields are for group. Now this is the owner, this is the owner's permission, these three, this is the owner, and this is the owner of the means this is the file. So this user is the owner of this file, which is having read write permission. Okay, because for this last, this is dash. Okay, means nothing is there. Okay, means x is not there. So the sequence is read write execute, read write execute, read write execute. Okay, next three dashes is for the group. This is the group. Okay, now group is nothing but, suppose 10 users are part of this group, 10 users suppose are part of this group, then those 10 users will get automatically these permissions. Yesterday we have discussed about groups. Okay, see, this is the permission for group. Means group, suppose your Saurabh is the part of this group. Okay, Saurabh will get only read permission. Read is nothing but Saurabh can only do cat test. Saurabh cannot do vi, means cannot edit this file, or Saurabh cannot do rm, means cannot remove also, and Saurabh also cannot execute that file because x is not there. And for others, other is nothing but whatever remaining is there, remaining means Rahul and whatever part of this group other than this, whatever is there, that is called as the others. Okay, this is the others permission. Other is having only read permission. Now if you see here again, let's now try to
Now,
iterate it here. Mhm.
now, for example, in this group, so there are 10 people who
Mm.
have permission, but you want a different permission in a group to show
This we will see
a
now.
separate permission.
Yeah, that we can change it. Okay, those commands we will see after 2 minutes. Okay. Hmm? Okay, so here if you see this directory, now if you try to iterate it here, same. Okay, so what will happen, the owner is having what permission? Read write execute. Read write execute means this is the owner of this directory, which is having a read write execute permission. Now this is the group. Group is having read and execute. Write is not there, hyphen is there only, correct? So write permission is not there, only read and execute. And others is also having what permission? Only read and execute for this directory. Okay, so this is the way to read the permissions. Fine. Fine here, guys. Yes or no, just
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yes, yes.
okay. Now let's see how to change it. Now if you want to change these permissions, the command is very simple: chmod mod, chmod. Okay, change. Okay, chmod. Chmod is the command to change the permission. But now then there are two ways. Okay, the command to change the permission is, command to change permissions is chmod. Now it can be numeric way or it can be word. Okay, so whatever way if you prefer, but numeric way is more preferred. Okay, so let's see now how to give. So every bit, I will call it as a bit now, read write and execute is having certain value here. Okay, certain value is there. So what is the value for this? Let's see. So every bit is having, this read is having 4, this write is having 2, this is having 1, this is having 4, this write is having 2, this is having 1. Okay, this read is having 4, this is having 2, this is having 1. So if you total it, what is the total? 4 to 1, 7.
7.
This is what? 7. Fine, this is what?
7.
7. So if you calculate it, this is the 7. So this 777 is required. Okay, this is the numeric way. So let's learn first numeric way. This is required because so
What is this
chmod,
value called?
this is just a numbers. Okay, digits which is having some value to these permissions. Okay, read write and execute. There
4
are
to
certain
1, there
4
must be
to,
something we can call, right?
no, these are just values, numbers. You can,
Okay,
the
yeah.
you can say every permission is having certain value, that there is nothing, no such specific word. Okay, so
Okay.
4 to 1, 4 to, you should basically know how to change it. Okay, that is the only thing, how to use it, that is important.
Yes.
And suppose you want, like, now I want to change it. Okay, I want to change it. So you know, like, this read is having 4, write is having 2, x is having 1, read is having 4. So if I want to now remove the permissions, let's take example now. Okay, now this is the test file. Okay, now I want to change this. Now what is the current permission here? Current permission, now this read write is there, means 4 to current permission. Let's write it here, current permission. What is the current permission then? So first read is having what? 4. 4 plus, now this w is nothing but what? 2 plus, next is hyphen. Hyphen is nothing but 0. Okay, x is not there, correct? So this is 0, correct? First 3.
Yes.
Now next 3, what is the permission?
4 plus 0, 0.
4 plus 0 plus 0, correct? Now what is the next permission? 4 plus 0 plus 0, correct? Now what is this total permission? 6 4
4.
4. So this is nothing but the 6 4 4. Now if I want to give the, this is the permission for what? Owner. This is the permission for group. This is the permission for other. Now if I give a condition like I want for owner, it should be, you know, execute also. Okay, owner should have execute permission also, means other, this 2 permission should not be compromised there. Okay, this should be also there and execute also should be there. Then what I need to change it here? Means I want in this way, read, write, execute, and all this should remain same. Okay. So what I need to give here? So read is
Add
for
1.
4 to 1, means what? This 7. Now this read is nothing but what? 4, correct? And this is for also 4, correct? Sorry,
Yes.
this is also 4, means 744. Now remember this word 744, and the command will be chmod 744. Okay, and the file name, simple. Enter here. As you can see now, read, write, execute is there, which we wanted. Okay, read, write, execute, then read and read. Okay, read, write, execute, read and read. And now this color is also changed whenever you are giving a full permission to the owner. Okay, this color will change. Okay, in the Amazon Linux it will go green, mostly it will go green. Okay, so this, but don't worry about the colors. Okay, just see here what is the permission. So read, write, execute, read and read. So we have changed the permission with the help of chmod. So this is the numeric way, this is the numeric way to calculate. Okay, and every, as I am saying, every permission having certain value, like read is having 4, w is having 2, x is having 1. So this total is 7. Okay, now suppose somebody is, again somebody said, okay, now what they want is for owner, I want to keep it as read, write, execute only. Now I want to give for the groups read and execute, means for the group read and execute is required, fine. And for others also read and execute. Okay, then what will be the permission then? 7. Okay, this is nothing but this will remain same, correct? 4 2 1 7. Now next is what?
7.5.
5, and next is 5. So how to change it? chmod 755 and this test. Okay, full here, simple. As you can see here, read, write, execute, read and execute for group and read and execute for others. Okay, so anyone is having any doubts here in this calculation? We will see more examples. Okay, you guys will be doing it now only. So
Rahul, can you please differentiate again for this owner group and other users?
owner group and author means,
This owner of file group.
okay,
And
okay, who is the owner and who is the group and who is the other?
yes.
Okay, suppose I am creating this file. Suppose I have created any file, touch jk, this file I have created. So whoever is created in the Linux file, that will be treated as a, that automatically by default that owner will be given to that file. Okay, fine. So jk, for jk, this is the file which we have, I have created now. So I am the owner, Rahul is the owner. So this is nothing but the owner. These first 3 fields are for the owner of the file. Owner is nothing but Rahul for this file. Okay, This is the owner. Now next is forward. This is the group. Okay, so by default group is also assigned to this file. Now, but then you will say how this group is getting assigned. So if Rahul's primary group is this, okay, Rahul's primary group is what? Rahul. So automatically this will get assigned here. And now why groups are important? Suppose in this group I have like 10 users, 5 users. So for those users, this permission will get given. Okay, will be given. Okay.
How
Now, mhm.
let me ask you, like, Rahul is creating a list of 10 files under
Hmm.
Rahul, then all these files
All will
automatically
be
come
with
as
the
under
Rahul
Rahul
only.
group
Why?
only.
Because Rahul is present in its home directory, own home directory, correct? Where I am currently creating it. If you do
Yes,
pwd, I am in my home directory, correct?
yes.
Slash home slash
Mm,
Rahul. Now, what is the Rahul is? This is nothing but the directory, correct? Now, where you can
yes.
find it? If you go here, cd slash home. If you ll it here, okay. Rahul, where is Rahul here? Correct.
Mm.
Now, for this Rahul, what is the permissions you can see?
Read, write, execute. Okay.
Only read write execute for the owner. For group also no any permission, for others also no any permission, because that's the way to make your home directories private, correct?
Yes.
Now because of these permissions, this Rahul and Rahul, whatever I'm creating inside this means cd Rahul means I am home, I'm in my home directory, correct? Now, so whatever I'm creating by default, that permission will get associated, okay, automatically, because I'm in my own home directory. I am not in the, I cannot go in this directory, Prathamesh. If I go here, cd slash and Prathamesh, I cannot go there. Why? Permission. Why?
Uh,
Because now I am the other. Correct. For the
Yes. Mm.
Prathamesh, for other user, what permission is there? Nothing is there. Now let's try to
Yes.
change this permission. Okay. Let's try to change. Please, Prathamesh. Let me grab it, Prathamesh. Make it simple. Now, Prathamesh, can I go now? No, I cannot go. Correct. Now, how I will be going inside? First thing is I need to add my Rahul user in the Prathamesh group, or simple thing what I can do, I will be treated as the other user as of now, correct? Other user. So other is having what permission? Nothing is there. So I just
Mm.
want to go inside it. I don't want to remove it, or I don't want to do anything with it. Means W permission is not required. I just want read and execute. Okay. So how to change it? Sudo. Now why sudo I am typing? Why sudo I am typing? Why I am not
Just
giving
root.
only chmod?
Yeah.
Because if I do chmod and if I try to change it now, chmod, and now what I need, I want 7, 0 and 5. Okay. And for Prathamesh, I will be getting a permission denied. Operation not permitted because chmod, because this file, sorry, this directory is owned by Prathamesh, and Prathamesh can only change it. Okay. Prathamesh is having only write permission, execute permission, read it. Other is not having any permission, so I cannot do chmod. So that time root is required. Okay.
Yes.
If I change it sudo chmod, now it will work. Now let's see. ll, now Prathamesh. Now I should go inside in the Prathamesh directory. See, this is the
Mm.
way. Okay. So but that's why, okay, that's why to keep your files directories secure, these permissions are very, and if you are doing something, nasty like this, okay, and if you are giving this permission, so anyone can go inside your directory. So that's why you should know how to change and what to change in what permissions. Your application will also go down if you give some wrong permission, because to run any application, suppose in the in this Prathamesh directory some application is running and I am removing all the permissions for that directory. Now that application will be reading some files. Okay. Application will be
Mm.
accessing your files from this Prathamesh directory, and I am removing that permissions. So that will go down until and unless you
Yes.
fix it. So simple, but you will get it slowly. It is not like, okay, so let me again give your permissions
oh,
back. Sudo
Rahul,
chmod 700 Prathamesh. Mhm. Yes.
root user can give the permissions also, na?
Yes, root users can see. Suppose I am creating this file,
Yes.
I can do chmod, okay, to this file. No any other user can do it until unless you give the permission. If you are giving right permission to others, then they can do it. Okay, chmod. Okay. Chmod can be run only the user which is creating this file, and that user should, and if you want like others should also do it, or the group, the users which part of this group should do it, then you have to give all the permissions. Suppose I am giving 777, 777 means all full permission is there, correct? Means others also can
Yes.
do anything with this file, then they can also change the permissions, they can play with your file chmod, they can do it. Okay, so that's why you have to keep your files, private. So whatever, suppose you don't want like other users should, that's why write permission will not be given many times. Okay, the ideal permissions, like many people will give 750, okay, for directory or for a file. Hmm? But this is not, as of now this is not required. Just things which required are like you should know how to change the permission, and slowly you will be getting, okay, what permission should be there and all these things. Hmm?
Got
So
it.
Many
in
question.
Mhm.
Go ahead, please go ahead.
Yeah, no, just go ahead.
What I'm thinking, many questions comes from this topic.
Yes,
Eventually,
many
yesterday I saw that one
many
interview
many
that they
questions will
asked 780 permission is
come.
acceptable or not. So it's not acceptable just because we don't have permissions of seeing it
Meaning,
in.
see, there
Yes.
are, if you, okay, after these file permissions, we will be having a session on special file permissions. Okay, so there, see, you can give these permissions in the 4 digits. Okay, back of the time, like previously, not now. Okay, in the old days, people used to give in this way: 0777. Okay, or 0 or 4750. These are also the permissions. Okay, this will also work. Okay, 2 1. Okay, but now these permissions are limited to this 750, and if you want to give any special permission, okay, you are having a, you don't need to use numbers, like, these 3 digits are enough. Okay, but that we will see in the special file permission section. Okay, this, as of now, this is not required. Like there are certain special permissions which is access control list, set uid gid, and your sticky bit. On those topics only most of the interview questions will be there. Like many questions will be there on that topic only, and we will see the questions also, so don't worry. But these
Yeah, they
permissions
can
should get created. Okay,
they
first
can make the most variety of questions they can make.
variety, yeah, you, that's why this topic, this is very important. Like you should understand now, whatever today we are discussing, this is the basic. Until and unless you will, you clear this, then only we can proceed with the special file permissions or whatever. Otherwise, why those are required? Okay, until unless you know this, then only you will get it. Okay, why those permissions are required, means why there is a need. If I'm already having read, write, execute, and then why I will require ACL, which is access control list. In most of the interviews they will ask you how to give ACL, then why, that we will see, that is in our syllabus. So this we will see later, but as of now, just you should remember how to give this in the numerical way. Okay, if I give you any permission in any file, and if I ask you to change the permission, then you should do it. Hmm? So let's play with it. Anyone can share screen, and then
Rahul, I have one doubt.
Mhm.
So whenever we change the permission for groups, so permission will be changed for primary and secondary both groups, right?
Only prime, see, that is nothing to relate with the primary and the secondary. See, no, any two groups should can have the same name, correct?
Yeah.
So if you are, and you cannot say this group is a primary group and this group is a secondary group. Why? Because for suppose I am giving ID Rahul. Okay,
Okay.
now what is the primary group for this,
Rahul.
and what is the secondary group for this?
Uh,
DevOps.
day of, yeah.
But for Mayuresh user, if I see here Mayuresh, and if I give here Mayuresh, I can change the Mayuresh primary group as DevOps, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And I can change Mayuresh secondary group as Rahul. Now, can I say like Rahul is a primary and DevOps is a secondary group for everywhere globally in
No,
the?
no, no, no,
It
no.
is specific to the ID, what group you are giving in the command. Okay, here suppose you are changing here sudo user mod, and if I change here, okay, -g, I want to change Mayuresh primary group as a DevOps. Okay,
Okay.
but here in this way, if I see here ID Mayuresh now, see now Mayuresh primary group is DevOps, but here for Rahul, the secondary group is DevOps. Means DevOps is neither primary, DevOps is neither secondary globally.
Okay.
Okay, it is depends on how you are setting it for a specific user, how you are using it. Okay, so it has
Okay.
nothing to do with the primary and secondary. Whenever you do if you create any file, okay, and the permission, this group is nothing but the primary group. Okay, this is the permission
Okay.
for that. Okay,
Okay. Got it.
and you cannot say this can, Rahul, as we have discussed here. Okay, just remember this scenario. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Let me remove. One is having any other doubt. Yes, guys, you should have questions. Saurabh, Sanjana.
No, nothing from my end.
Okay. Okay, Mayuri, share
Regarding
your
separate permission,
sorry, what regarding?
separate permissions means if you are in the same group, but also need to also have to give the separate permission group also.
Group also should have separate permission means
Means
what
if they are
permissions?
in
Hmm?
all read write execute means
Suppose this group should have read write execute, then what to do in the sense?
yeah, in this from that group the people have the same permission, right? So but
Okay,
we
in
need
this
to
Rahul
give
group,
the
suppose
separate
to,
permission.
okay, so for that only we are having special file permissions, okay, which is ACL, and in the by using ACL you can give specific user a specific permission that we will see later. Okay, and that will come for the other users. This as of now just focus on this. So Mayuri, share your screen. Let's, and I'm giving one scenario to all of you. Just you need to go to the temp first. I'm giving you commands also in the chat. Okay, cd/temp, and what you need to do is file with your name and give as, okay, owner should have it. Others should have. This is the scenario for you, all of you. So cd/temp, you just have to do in this way. Okay, you have to go to cd/temp and then create a file with your name. Okay, means if your name is Prathamesh, create a file with your name Prathamesh, and then owner should have a read write permission, group should have read and execute, okay, and others should not have any permissions, and try to do it with the help of chmod command. Okay, chmod, and then what you are going to use, like which permission, then you have to give it. Okay, so if you want like my notepad, this, if you think like this will help you, I'm pasting that also in the chat.
Rahul, what you said, try to do it. After that, I just lost your voice.
I have given one scenario in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to go to cd/temp. Okay, and in the temp you have to create your file. Okay, one file, suppose your name is Sanjana, so your file name should be
Mm-hmm.
Sanjana. Sanjana should have what permission, that file should have which permission, read write for the owner, for the group it should be read executable. Okay, and other should not have any permission. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And who is sharing the screen? And for Mayurish, and Mayurish, you will be having some different scenario. Just use some logic and then try to do it. Or Mayurish, you also try to do. Okay, this, I'm watching your screen.
Okay.
Okay. if you are creating the file, you don't need to give sudo, because you are already having that permission. Right
Okay.
will be there for the owner. Okay, right permission. So chmod will work without sudo if you are creating the file, and
Okay.
there why, because w will be there. Yeah, you can go ahead with that scenario and let me know if someone has completed it. I will see, or I can see it now also.
Okay. Right. Currently I'm in temp, right?
By this, I have completed with the same chmod 650 file name. That's what we have to do now.
I also completed.
Yeah, I cannot see your files, but in the temp where you have created files, you have created in your home directory or which directory?
For me, Rahul,
Hmm? No, for
temp.
Prathamesh and Ashish.
I've
For
created
me,
in a
Where
I
you have
cd
created in
temp.
TMP. CD temp
hmm?
only. CD temp.
CDTM. What is the name of your file? Prathamesh?
Laden.
Laden. Okay, Laden. Okay, okay.
Fumi Sashish
And Ashish. Okay, Ashish. I
double
think
E.
I have deleted your file. I think by mistake. So just create it again.
Yes, I'll do it.
Okay. Okay. So what permissions you have given, Prathamesh?
Or
Prathamesh has given permission 650. Okay, that is correct. Hmm? Okay, Mayuresh. Yes.
can you check my file? I have
Mayuresh
created file.
also did correct. Permission is created.
I
Okay.
also completed.
What file you have created?
Permission. Name as permission.
Permission. Okay. Fine. And Mayuresh, you have used sudo, correct? While creating
Yes,
the
sir.
file
Yeah.
creation, you have used sudo touch, I think, correct?
Yeah.
That is also not required. If you are doing in this way, so as I said, whenever you are using sudo in front of any command, that is treated like it is running via root user, correct?
Okay.
So that's why for your file the owner is what showing root. If you see the owner
Okay.
for your file, Mayuresh,
Yeah. It's
is the
showing
owner
root.
root. Now why
Okay.
it is root? Because you have used sudo
Okay. So okay.
in front of your command, sudo touch, I think, Mayuresh, correct?
Yeah. Right.
So that is not required. And for others, it is saying, see, Prathamesh owner is Prathamesh, Sanjana owner is Sanjana, Ashish owner is Ashish, suppose. So
Got it.
like that. Okay, good. And what is the who is remaining? Who is there? Saurabh, what is the issue? What voice is there, Prathamesh?
I think Ashish not getting any voice.
Ashish, am I audible to you? I think you can rejoin. I think some issue. Okay, and Saurabh, what is the problem? Or you are not with your system? Saurabh?
I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible. So have you completed or you are not with your system?
I'm trying, but
Okay, share your
command is
screen.
not executing.
Share your screen.
Is it visible?
No.
I created the Okay.
Okay, see, space is required between chmod and your 640, whatever you are trying to give. Okay, the space is there between the
So
Saurabh file you have created. Fine. Now what we have asked is for read, sorry, for owner, what permission is required? Read and write.
yeah,
Read and write means
there is
what? 6.
6
Now
and
for others, sorry, for a group, what permission? Read and execute means what?
then it is 4.
4. How? Read and
Uh,
execute. For execute, what is the permission? 1. And for read, 4. 4 plus 1 is what? 5. So 5.
0.
6, 5 and 0. Okay. And space and your file name. Enter. Okay, LL it now. Okay,
Read it.
done.
Yeah, done.
Yeah. So okay. Okay, so this is it for the day. Now, anyone is having any doubt till here or
Oh, no, no.
no? Okay. Okay. Let me ask the questions then. B3. This is the B3. Mayurish.
Yeah, Harold.
What is the example for type 1 hypervisor?
A type 1 hypervisor EXSI or Hyper-V.
Okay, good. Prathamesh, what is difference between soft link and hard link?
Soft link, the main difference is soft link. It is just a copy of the original file.
Okay.
And hard link we can use as a backup.
Then both are same now. If you are saying copy of the main file. Okay, try to say all other differences. Other.
If you delete original file, the soft link will be of no use, and if
Correct.
hard link is a mirror copy of original file.
Okay, this is one difference. Now next difference.
ln-s is command to create the
Okay,
soft
command
links,
is fine.
and
Command I don't want command. Then other differences.
soft link will be having 777 permissions, full permissions, but
Okay, other.
and hard
Any
links
other
carries
difference?
the inode numbers. Inode number will be different for soft link, and for hard link it is same.
Yes. Now, who is there? Ashish. Okay. What are the 3 basic permissions we are having in the Linux?
Well, the 3 basic permissions are read, write, execute.
Okay, and
First we have it.
Sanjana, for read, write, and execute, what is the value you can see for read and for write and for execute?
For read, we can use 4. Read write for write we can use the 2, and for execute we use the 1. So basically it combined with the
4
7.
to 1.
4
And
to 1.
Saurav, what is the command to change that permissions? If I want to change it, then how to change? What is the command?
Using chmod.
Chmod. Chmod is the
Using
command.
chmod.
Chmod. Okay. Now, Mayuresh, suppose I want to create a one user. Okay. And I want to give that user one primary and one secondary group while creation. Then what command I should use?
So for that, using user add, after that -g, and
Small g, capital G. What?
small g,
Because I
-g.
want both. I want both. Okay, like groups should be given to that new user. Then -g is for what, and small g is for what, and capital G is for what?
-small g for primary group, and hyphen means capital G for secondary group.
Okay.
Supplementary group.
Okay. And Sanjana, how to check those groups? If those are given and those are created, where those will get saved, in which file? Sanjana, you're on mute.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Where those groups will get saved? If he has created 2 groups, okay, Mayuresh has created 2 groups, then where that information is stored, in which file?
Shadow file we can see, but
Shadow?
we use
No,
the
no.
Are you sure? Shadow?
no.
Yes.
Sorry. We can do the cat etc pass WD
Sure. Are
file
you sure
store all.
that
Yes,
information is stored in the pass WD file?
yes.
Any other answers?
Rahul can answer.
Yeah. Yes.
/etc/group.
Correct. So /etc/group. Okay, Sanjana. And then
But
Prathamesh. Yes.
after
Yes.
creation of the group, I mean yesterday
I'm
also we
saying
can
group.
check
Whenever
in.
you are creating any group, if you do group add, okay, group add Sanjana. Suppose that information is stored in the group file, cat/etc/group. If you do, all the groups will be listed there. Okay, if you just do it now in that server, you will see it. Okay.
Okay.
And in the passwd file, what information is stored? Let me know
User
what is. No,
user
sequence. I want
information.
sequence.
Okay, that username, then password, that one you are saying, right?
Yes.
Username, then password, then we can see their UID, then group ID, then comment, then home directory, and then shell
You are watching, I think, your
information.
screen. And Prathamesh. What is the command to modify existing users?
chmod.
User modification, not the permissions.
Oh, user modification.
Simple, it's name only. So Ashish, can you answer, or anyone can answer?
User mode.
User mod.
User mod. Yeah.
Okay. To change the existing, whatever you want to change in the existing user, so command is user mod. So to change anything in the existing groups, then group mod. To create the groups, group add. To delete the group del. To create the user add. To delete the user del. To change the permissions, file permissions or directory permissions, chmod. Okay. Okay, then good. Okay. Okay, then I think we are good to close the call.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.